Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's Cast. Welcome back to another episode of Haikyuu. Today I'm on Season 2, Episode 7. In the last episode, we had everyone off doing their own individual training. We had Hinata getting coached by the original coach Ukai, working on his own form and being able to basically adapt to any situation, not just expect the ball to come to him, but actually gain the skills to be able to hit the spike or hit the set wherever it is set to, which is really awesome. We had Kageyama meet up with Oikawa a little bit, learn a little bit from him, as well as Coach Ukai, the young, working with Kageyama a little bit, teaching him some lessons. And we had just about everyone else working on their own forms of improvement as well, which is really exciting because now I believe we're going in a match against Nakoma. I believe that's what they were leading to at the end of the last episode. I'm really excited to see them come back together after learning new things, maybe surprise each other, maybe think that, hey, even though Hinata wants this and Kageyama wants this, maybe we can make something work. Maybe we can make something happen because improvement is being made, improvement is being had. So I believe in them. Hopefully they believe in one another. I'm ready to get straight into it. If you would like to see my reactions to the next episodes right now, they are over on my Patreon. Season 2, Episode 8 is available on the Soul tier, and episodes past that, shown over here, are available on the Ascended tier. Those reactions are also extended length, meaning that you get more reaction and more discussion to go along with each and every episode. You can also go follow me over my socials, such as my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Twitch. The links, of course, are in the description. All right, Episode 7. Right, they're heading to Tokyo, right? Suki's always in the mood. I wonder how long of a drive it is. They're up near Aomori, I believe. They'll be fine. Once they see the results of their training, I think they'll understand. The casual Suki glance as always, man. It's always just those crumbs. Episode 7, Moonrise. Moonrise, huh? Suki, Moon, maybe? Yeah? You measure yourself in millimeters every 2 weeks? That's crazy though. That's actually really fast. We're just getting straight into it, huh? I didn't know how seriously they would be taking this match. Seems a little bit more casual though. Oh. A little bit off pace there. See, I wonder if Kageyama is into that mindset to where Hinata has to lead yet. He was told that, I believe. But I don't know if it's really set in for him yet. I wonder if he's still trying to control the play. Yep, it's gonna take some time. You can't always nail it on the first shot. Oh, Hinata! Okay! Hey, nice. That is not something he would have been able to do before. And he still gets it just over. That was perfect. That was really good. Training's definitely paid off. That was probably better than just a regular spike. Yeah, for sure. See, this is what I mean. There's gonna be this silent agreement thinking that, like, hey, we can make this work. Yep. Asahi's gonna get his serve down. Let's see it. A little bit too far. we both tongue clicked. Yeah, it's alright. Like I said, it's not always gonna be perfect on the first try, but practice makes perfect. Disorganized, dysfunctional, desynced. Yeah, they were the guys that were doing it before, right? So they would recognize it. Like a side jump. Nothing's going right so far. I'm happy they're doing it this way. It would be a little bit less believable and a little bit less fun if they could immediately master anything they put their mind to. It's just gonna be all that more satisfying whenever they actually make the play. Nakamata, always so good at observing. Yeah, okay. Hold on, I like this. A little bit of Suki focus again. Suki's not improving. It's not really surprising considering he's not putting in very much effort. Oh god, they have to run up hills. That's a personal story. Should I tell that story? Okay, sorry, this is not related to the anime at all, but just seeing them run up this hill made me want to tell this story. The story of the time I got the entire male tennis team at my high school disbanded. I'll keep this story nice and short because who asked? But basically, my high school had two tennis teams, the men and the women's tennis team. The men's tennis team was not taken very seriously at all. We had the same coach as the women's tennis team. And just in general, in my area, tennis is not like the biggest sport in the world, but I played it a lot, I practiced a lot growing up, so I figured while I was in high school I might as well join the team. I didn't know anybody on it, but I figured why not? I'm gonna play some sports, so let me just get to it. Well, the problem was that this coach that was for both the men and the women's team did not like the guys very much. And to be fair, on skill wise, the team was not very good. And this is not me bragging, but I was like a decent player. And when I joined, there was only one player better than me. And that was me coming on without like any real experience playing on like a high school level team. So it wasn't really the best team in the world, but the coach was just so vicious and she was just so mean. And all the time she would lash out on guys for like being 5 minutes late to practice, this and that. And again and again and again, she would just be rude. She would just be terrible. She would act like she never wanted to be there. And what she would make us do as punishment whenever we did anything she didn't like, I had a huge hill, kind of like the one in the show, around the back of my high school. And she would make us run up and down this huge hill for like 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time. And I was just so sick of her. I was just so fed up with her. And this might come as a surprise for watching my videos, but I'm pretty outspoken. Like when it comes down to it, if I feel like I'm being treated unfairly, I'll say something. And basically, she was gonna make me go run up and down this hill for like an hour because of something I did. And I didn't even like do anything that bad. I don't remember what it was, but it was something mundane. And I just kind of told her no. And she said, okay, well, you know, don't come back to practice. And I said, okay, you know what? Fine. I won't. I quit. And I quit, and then I find out not even a week later that every single person except for like 2 guys on the tennis team fully quit just because they were all, you know, finished with her. But it just took somebody to like finally stand up to her and, you know, call her out on it, that it wasn't worth playing for her. Basically, she was the tyrant. And yeah, everybody quit. So that was the time I sort of inadvertently got the entire team disbanded. Like they didn't have a team anymore because they didn't have enough players. So whoops. But yeah, that's just what the hill made me think of. It just never stops for these guys. Play all damn day. This guy, man. Pressure him a little bit, Yamaguchi. I like that. There's something going on with him, and I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but I mean, everything is just leading towards, I don't know. I need a little bit more, and then I'll talk about it. The other teams are gonna get him to work a little bit. Come on, Suki. You can do it. Oh, really? Yeah, but does he want it? It doesn't seem like he wants to improve. Kuro likes to ruffle some feathers, but that's kind of what Suki normally does, so might as well get used to it. If it works, it works. The communication is what's needed. There you go, Yachi. There you go. Get him moving. Get them moving and they'll figure it out. More practice. Damn. He's getting wrecked. Come on, get one. Yeah, it's definitely tough to be on the receiving end of that, especially whenever that guy's so good. Bokuto, right? He's gonna figure it out, though. There you go. Nice job, Kuro. You can tell Suki's impressed. Does he really care about that competition, though? What is going on with you, Suki? I'm telling you, he has this weird inferiority thing going on. This weird complex. It was really nice of Kuro to actually invite him in and try and teach him a little bit and help him play. But Suki is the one standing in Suki's way. Yeah, it's definitely something with him personally. It's not a matter of ability. He's just like looking around at everyone else practicing and getting better, and he just feels out of place or scared. Oh. Oh, whoa, hold on. Something important there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Tsukishima. He has this air of like complacency about him to where he's just comfortable being exactly where he is and not improving at all. It's almost like he doesn't want to put any real effort into anything, so that way he can just like scoff at it later. And this is just personal opinion, but to me, the people that act like that are probably scared of something. And I don't really know what you would be scared of about improving besides failure. Failure is the only thing I can think of that might be hampering him down for some reason. And it makes sense, too. That inferiority complex that he seems to have would likely heavily tie in with a fear of failure. And it just makes me wonder what led him to be like this. We got a brief flash of something there, a little glimpse of something that we're going to go into. I'm getting very heavy foreshadowing with Suki backstory coming in, which is going to be really good because that's what I've been asking for ever since the start of season 1 when we met him. I've always wanted more for Suki, but to me, Suki just has this whole thing, this whole undeniable feeling of putting up this facade in front of him, like he's trying to cover up his true feelings. I've said this all along, but he's probably very passionate about volleyball. He probably really wants to do better and be better, but there's just something that holds him back, something that's weighing him down, and I really want to know what it is. For now, all I can say is that at some point, Suki is going to have an awakening, and that awakening is going to be huge for him. Okay, I'm not doing this hill stuff. You gotta stop with this. They're working so hard. Wow, he's actually going to them and telling them that? He didn't have to do that. He hardly said anything at all. I don't think it's just to Hinata. I think he probably feels that way about everybody. He settled himself into this place of just being the weaker on the team. Dear Lord. Oh. An older brother that was once on the team. Okay, I think I found the missing puzzle piece. Something about the brother. That must be who that was in that little glimpse. So that's where the problems originate. Ooh, my brain's already starting to theorize. What's the deal with that? Nice. Maybe he'll actually get to play in the game one day. Projecting. Does Hinata's passion and obsession scare Suki? Like, he'll never be able to stay in front, so what's the point? Oh yeah. It's very easy to see how much he's grown. Look at this, Suki. Take inspiration. Treat it like this. Don't treat it like it's a losing battle. Have the confidence and the courage to want to win it. I'm loving the focus. Wait, what did he say? He's taking this seriously? Okay. I don't know. Is he? Yeah, exactly. For sure. Reminds me of what Yachi's mom said to her, that it's almost insulting to come into something that everyone's so passionate with and not be that way. Ooh. It happens. See, doesn't just happen to Hinata and Asahi. Yeah, for sure. Fall on an arm wrong, break it. There you go. Good on you, Hinata. Know some self-restraint. There you go, Asahi. My man. Got that power. Hinata and Kageyama were the reason. There you go. That's such a callback if you really think about it. That's what he's introduced as not being able to do. Keep everybody together. He lost confidence because he wasn't able to do that. Now he's back at it, better than ever. Yamaguchi might be gaining some independence too. That might be what he needed this whole time. I really wonder what their bond is now that I think about it. What's the reason Yamaguchi seems so attached to him? It doesn't just seem like it, it's true. But unfortunately with intelligence often comes problems in their own way. You hold yourself back a lot mentally. Sun and moon, they're very opposite. I wonder how well Yamaguchi actually knows him. I wonder if he knows what his deal is. I think he definitely does. Because again, why would he be here? He seems like he wants like a reason to give up. I want to know too. Their relationship is really interesting to me. What's their bond? Oh no, we don't get more? Come on, man. I mean, we did get a little bit more, but I'm so into this now. Okay, so before I get into the theory crafting and the predictions, I just want to say that I really appreciate the focus on Tsuki and Yamaguchi and their relationship with one another. We haven't really gotten the answers yet, but I'm assuming next episode we're going to come to find out a lot more about both of them. I'm liking that Yamaguchi seems to be gaining a little bit of independence, doing a little bit of his own thinking, not apologizing so much, but instead just looking for a way to help his friend out, whether he knows how to or not. Clearly he cares, and I really appreciate that about Yamaguchi, even though he doesn't get that much focus in the show, at least not up to this point. He's really an interesting character. They both are. I'm really happy to be seeing them get development. All right, now for the predictions and the theory crafting. One piece of the puzzle was revealed to us that I think therein lies all of our answers. Tsuki has an older brother that went to Karasuno, that played on the volleyball team. I guess this was probably around the same time as the Little Giant, right? He would be on the same team because Saiko knew both of them. So they were probably on the same team with one another, which is really interesting. Immediately thinking about that, saying that out loud, the Little Giant and Hinata parallels. Tsuki said that you can never keep up with Hinata because of the skill. Did his brother feel that way about the Little Giant? And that's part of what it is. Okay, I have so many different directions that my brain is going here. I'm thinking of like two major paths. The first possible path that I'm going down here is that because Tsuki's older brother was on the team with the Little Giant, and that was when Karasuno was basically peaking, was that Tsuki's older brother was actually really good. And I'm thinking, branching out from there, maybe his older brother was so good that Tsuki felt inferior to his older brother. Like no matter how good he does, he can never live up to that reputation that his brother had, that the school had. Maybe his brother was kind of a jerk and imposed values on Tsuki that he didn't like. Maybe his older brother was like trying really, really hard all the time. Tsuki saw that and said, for some reason, I don't want to be like you anymore. Maybe that's it. Maybe his brother belittled him and that's where he got an inferiority complex from. All totally possible as I see it. Or if I think about it another way, maybe something traumatic happened to the brother relating to volleyball, and because of that, Tsuki is acting in protection mode of himself. And that would line up a little bit with the glimpse that we saw of Tsuki like looking in the door at his older brother who was like really upset about something. Maybe his older brother, was really torn up that he couldn't compete in a tournament, or maybe something happened. Like maybe it's just really upset that his career was over whenever high school ended, maybe that he didn't go pro or something. So maybe Tsuki's looking at that and saying, I can't handle that heartbreak, which aligns a little bit with the way I was thinking about Tsuki, with his whole inferiority thing being about protecting himself. Now that I say that out loud, it actually makes a lot of sense, because if he truly didn't like his older brother, or he was told that he was like really bad from his older brother or something like that first scenario goes off of, it would make me wonder why he would join the team in the first place. Why would he just not quit volleyball straight out? He clearly still likes volleyball. I'm locking that in as like a for sure thing. He likes volleyball. He's passionate about it. You can see it in his face whenever he was watching Kuro and Bokuto play with him. He was impressed. At least that's what the emotion I got from that was. He clearly likes volleyball. He clearly wants to play, but there's something that's holding him back. He's scared of something. I think that thing is failure, and I don't know why. I need to know what's going on with his brother a little bit more before I'm going to talk about this more, because I could be way, way, way off, but I'm just extrapolating based off of what it's given me so far, based off of how Tsuki has acted throughout this whole series. He has this like smugness where he like is sharp-tongued about everything everyone does, but when it comes down to it, he seems to lack the confidence to actually want to give it his all. He lacks the confidence to like think he's better than anybody else. Tsuki has the talent. He has the brains. He has the height. He's got what it takes. He's got quick reaction speed. So why isn't he utilizing himself to his fullest potential? There has to be something mentally holding him back. And that's, yeah, it just all has to stem from his brother. So I'm really excited to get into the next episode. I really hope that we go a little bit more into this. I think we finally are. Thank goodness. I can't believe we went 2 seasons, almost like a season and a half without getting too much on Tsuki, but it's finally time. I've been wishing for this for so long. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get straight into it. So I will see you all in the next one. Later.